Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. So Miami's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll start this drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. You saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another 1st down.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback adapting. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're working that left side. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll pull it on the read. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Really good looking run there on the option. And Aggie quarterbacks giving defenses fits with their legs is something we've seen before, right? Johnny Manziel. He didn't run a lot of option, but he was so slippery, so tough to bring down. This guy right here has a little bit of that in him as well. He just has a way to kind of slide and slip around tackles. Just gives defenses fits.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to scramble. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Underwood. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll test the right side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. You saw the velocity, the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Riley. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Using his legs, it's Owens.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Riley. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you needed some consistency up.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snagged on the outside. It's Pringle.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes a grab on the shot. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the right. And he'll zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. It's Moore. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires downfield. It's caught. And that'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the ground. Turning it on! And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering his shoulder.
Touchdown, Canes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run play action. Under fire.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Give to Brown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got him downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top, using his legs to buy some time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. There he goes! That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Finding open areas. It's a running room. At the 30. Inside. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 1 What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brown has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Gotta be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Grab near the sticks. It's Carr. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop, and you win.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it for a big play. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the air, it's Underwood. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Wide open downfield. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So they'll send out the field goal unit. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. So here comes our first play of overtime. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Riley. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's going to take off. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes have pushed it inside the 20. To throw, it's Underwood. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
He's got the tight end. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's first and goal. From the gun. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Marches ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not a ton of room to operate on third and goal, but a touchdown wins it here in OT. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Beck's going for the goal